on the splinters. Anyway, hey guys, it's Punk Reviewer. If you can't tell, back here with part 2 of my audio vlog, A-log, A-vlog, vlog, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, I was talking about the Hero Factory and what generic parts I get from it, like the names of stuff. Like, I really appreciate how they brought like different names for Bionicle. I do, but a lot of what I heard from what Bionicle said was that the reason they went with like the smaller sets actually was to be easier for kids, kids to build. Well, it's like you kind of gave kids these really big sets. So are you saying they're like stupid now? I mean, seriously. Oh, I'm sorry if I was far away from the mic. Sorry about that. Anyway, but it doesn't make any sense to me that they'd make the Hero Factory heroes these smaller sets, and their reason is because they want to be, they want to be easier for kids. But really, I think it's just them wanting to save money on plastic, on not using as much plastic as they should. Really, I mean, I can understand it's bad economy. Yeah, it's past couple of years it hasn't been good. Excuse me. But seriously, you're giving kids, you build these kids up on giving these high-end action figures, at least people that stayed solid with the story through the NICA up to the Glatorian, and then you just, boom, just blow that whole idea out of there, and you give them these little figures. Now, I'm not dissing on Bionicle Stars, like I said. Not dissing on them. But because those figures, I understand why they downsized. I can understand that. But when you have your main heroes for this major line be like that, it doesn't make any sense. Why you build kids up with these major heroes with these high-end articulated figures and then just bring them down with these ones. I mean, yeah, I could say, well, it's like back in the old days when we had our Bionicles, we didn't have Mars articulated. Yeah, but we had a cool gimmick with it. We had a cool game with it. We could do stuff. We didn't need them to be high-end articulated because we could fight with them. I mean, there was a purpose for them really not being articulated. They had the gimmick, and the gimmick was cool. It was cool to fight with it's cool to battle with your friends with your Bionicles back in. It was cool. I mean, when we were kids, that was what was in. Battling with Bionicles. I even like my old Tahoe, which I still have, and I thank God I still have them. Because, original Bionicle. I got him in 01, man. I think my aunt and uncle for 1 year Christmas, could have been 99, 2000, got me, I didn't know their names, I didn't realize it too recently, but they got me a couple of the Throwbots. And I had some leftover pieces because back then I was like, I think in 99 I was like 8. And back then I didn't really pay attention to like instructions, and I didn't really build the models. So I built some funky things out of them myself, and I had pieces. and I had a yellow one. I don't remember which one, but I had a yellow one. And what happened was I lost the original Tahu mask for a while. And I had the Jala, whichever one it was, of the McDonald's. It was Jala of the McDonald's toy. The McDonald's, which was the Tahunga back then, but, it'd be the Matoran with the throwing arms. So his mask was yellow. So I took the one off that and put it on Tahu. And then I had the yellow. Well, I don't remember its name, but I had that yellow Throwbot. Took its arm, and I took the orange arm, which had that little 2-prong. You put the 2 cross pegs in as the other hand. I pulled that arm off and put the Throwbot arm on, and so I had like a disc throwing Tahu. Kind of matched because it was yellow and yellow, but. I don't know, it was cool. It was like one of the coolest mods I did to my Bionicle. Doing simple things like that, I was like, I'm so cool. It was just a simple pull out, push in. But really, it was, but back to it, so, I mean, if you guys like collecting the Lego stuff and you want to continue with it, by all means, I'm not telling you not to. Go ahead. He is a pretty good, nice figure. And hey, mockers, anybody likes to mock? New pieces, man. Buy them just for the pieces. If you don't like Hero Factory, buy them for the pieces and make mock Bionicles with the Hero Factory pieces. It'll probably help you in the long run with that. But the Furno, I know I'm going to want to do a review of it, but still, right now, he is a good figure. He is actually a good figure. I mean, if you're like me, that the last time I ever bought Bionicles before the Bionicle Stars, because the last time I bought Bionicles before Bionicle Stars was around the Nuva era. Like, that was it. I never did get any of the Rakshi. I had the Toa, some Borak, some Toa Nuva, and that was it. For that, because that's all I really wanted. I really wanted the heroes. I didn't really care for the Rahi. I don't know if I really didn't care or it was just too many pieces for my little 10-year-old mind. What am I thinking? Borak Cow I didn't get because I thought they were just beaten. I think it was just like really being overused, the whole Borak thing. It's like, hey, we got new powers. Oh, we're getting it taken away by these Borak. And it's like, God, you're just it's overkill. It was just overkill for me. And I never gotten the Borak Cow because it was, again, overkill for me. Never got any Rakshi. Yeah, that was about it. I didn't buy the Toa Metru for some reason. I don't know why. Because I really liked Vakama, the first Vakama of the Metru line, because he was just so awesome looking with that disc launcher. I mean, all the parts, he was awesome looking all around. And after that, that line with the first Metru figures, after they got the Hordika, I didn't really pay attention to the Hordika. Pay attention a little bit to the Enika. Not very much, but just a little bit. Then really didn't pay attention from the Mari on. Didn't. Until about a few months ago when I stepped in the store. I got a Walmart gift card for a graduation present because I graduated this past May. Went to Walmart, looked around, I was just looking out in the toy section, and I saw Bionicle Stars Tahu. I'm like, what? What? And I saw those Tahu got them, and I had to go back and find all the comic books that I gotten with the Lego magazines, which I didn't really, I read the magazines a little bit, but didn't really pay attention to the comic book because I wasn't interested in Bionicle very much after the Mari stuff, because after I looked at that stuff, it felt like it was just their water temple from Zelda. That's what it felt like to me. And nobody really likes the water temple that much. But then I learned a lot of things I didn't notice, like how the Toa and Nika were actually very important and very mentioned Matoran from the first series. Once you find out every single incarnation of, or every single, storyline, whether it be the original or, be the Metru and Nika, Mystica, and the Glatorian always somehow come back around having something from the original. Taking it as Metru Nui had the Turaga when they were Toa. The Nika had Matoran from the original series become Toa. Mystica, and I feel ashamed, man, because I didn't even notice until I actually read the comics that the Mystica were the original Toa with new powers. I didn't know that because I'm estupido. And so that makes me feel bad. I really want. I would have probably bought I probably would have bought Tahu if I would have actually paid attention. And then, of course, in the Glatorian, you got Mata Nui. And because I didn't really pay attention to the Glatorian, I flipped out when I saw they made a figure for Mata Nui. I was like, ah! And I picked him up automatically. I flipped out. I was like, what? He's got a figure? So, yeah, that's how much I paid attention to the newer Bionicle. But I read through the comics. I've read through the comics and stuff now, so I'm up to date on it. On the whole story, so I was reading Metru Nui again. It's been a while. Man, just hate it when you get on this rant and you lose your train of thought. So yeah, I'm gonna have to make this a third-parter. I'm sorry. I thank you a million bazillion times to anybody that actually is listening to this the whole way. I know I'm ranting, but thank you. Thank you for listening. I'm trying to think what I'm wanting to say. Wasting time. But yeah, Hero Factory. If you guys want it, if you guys think you're interested in it, go get it. Go get them if you want to. Go get the figures. But if you guys don't like it, and you guys do mock, and you guys like to build mocks, get them for the pieces. They have new and useful pieces. Get them for that. I mean, yeah, for like the regular heroes, you're paying like $7-8, but you're getting a few pieces. You're getting some good pieces. I mean, I think all of them except for the Glatorian head and the hands are the only thing that's old on it. I think. I could be wrong. Well, of course, some of the connector pieces, but which I didn't even know they did those. Like, remember they used to be the old Toa hands, and they've filled in where the old slots would be for the cross pieces. Yeah, pretty ingenuitive of them, of Lego, but yeah. That's all I gotta say about Hero Factory right now. I've gone through all my Bionicle stuff I really want to get to now that I can think of. I am going to make this, I'm going to put another part to this. I do thank you to anybody that's listening to this. I thank you for just listening to me just ramble on. I do thank you. And hopefully I'll see you in part 3. Alright. Take care, guys. Okay. Take care. See you in a little bit. Punk Reviewer.